What's up, everybody? This is your bro Zach coming at you with the second gameplay footage of this Tennessee rebuild. We've got Michigan State against number 12 Tennessee. If you haven't checked out my first video where we played Kansas State to open up the season, definitely go check that out after this game. And then I also have a setup video that I did for this series, going over all of our sliders and our settings and kind of the strategy that we're going to take to rebuilding Tennessee. I've talked about in several videos now that Tennessee has got a lot of crap going on, and there's a lot of stuff going on with coaching changes, violations, recruiting violations, transfers, just a number of different things that are affecting the program. And we're taking this and we're going to go through and see if we can't just rebuild this entire football team. Now, obviously, Tennessee, I wouldn't consider them as the bottom of the pack, like a true rebuild. Usually with a true rebuild, you're taking some of these guys who are, or there's some of these teams that are like 2-win teams or 3-win teams. I mean, to be completely honest with you, I'm a Tennessee fan, but Tennessee wasn't far off from that. They had a lot of issues going into last season and finishing up this past season. So we're going to take them and we're going to see what we can do with them and rebuild with them. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff going on in this game. Hyatt had that big time catch out of bounds, and then our rookie running back fumbled the ball on his first or second carry. So Michigan State starts off this drive with about 8-10 left in the first quarter and really good field position on the 21-yard line. Collins is their back that they're going to be running really heavily with, and Elijah Collins is someone that I've seen and a few of my other dynasties end up really well at the end of the season in Heisman rankings. So Elijah Collins is not someone to mess around with. So we're going to see what we can do. And I totally get burnt on this tight end out route. I was thinking I was playing a little too aggressive, and I thought he was going to cut in a little bit more. Instead, he just floated it up, and the quarterback had good accuracy on that throw and just threw it over the top. So 7-0, Michigan State leads the game. We really need to see what we've got going on here. Tyler Washington is in after that fumble from our starting running back. Ramel Keaton is a good, solid player. We're going to see what he can do this season as well in the second game. He didn't have a great game last week, but he just didn't get used a lot. The other receivers really got utilized a lot better. Patton comes back with a 2-yard gain. Hopefully that'll get him on track, but he's still in negative yardage right now. First down, 1st and 10. Airs it out, and this is a problem that we've been seeing last game too. You saw the first possession, he had missed first play. The outside receiver was wide open. He totally overthrew it again. And Harrison Bailey's just struggling. This is their first home game of the season because last game was in a neutral field. 3rd down. We were 1 for 1 before that fumble in the last series. 3rd and 10. And that should have been picked off. Julian Barnett. See, that's the thing. I'm playing with some pretty difficult sliders. I'm not playing easy, in my opinion. I'm not, at least. Some guys might think it's an easier setup than how they play on. But for the most part, I'm trying to keep things realistic, hence the realistic rebuild. And there goes Elijah Collins for another 10 yards. Man, he's pretty good. He's hard to take down, too. You'll see he's got some really good broken tackles, good stiff arms, and good trucking ability in this game, too. Lombardi keeps the read option, and it gets another 10 yards. Oh, gets back up, though. Gets set right back down, though. And that did not get him the first down. They've got a tight end in motion. Looks like they run the flat route, too, that other tight end. Big stiff arm. Last line of defense is Bryce Thompson, and he ends up getting that tackle out of bounds. Otherwise, that could have been like a 40, 50-yard touchdown. Elijah Collins, just a 3-yard gain. That's pretty much fine. Man, see, these quarterbacks are just overthrowing all day long. That seemed more of like throwing it out of bounds, to be honest with you, than just overthrowing it. But, hey, it's all right. I'll take it. I'll take any incompletions I can get. Right up in the middle to Naylor, and he gets a 1st and 10.
It's a first down, and obviously this offense right now is trying to maintain position.
Michigan State up 7 points.
7-0, running right into the red zone, gets the catch. Down to the 6 or 7-yard line, 22-yard reception. Good grief. See, this is the type of I think Kansas State was a good opening test, but Michigan State is, and there's a interception by Roman Harrison. Nice. What I was saying was that Kansas State was a really good first opponent, but Michigan State should keep us honest. And as you can see, they've already got a touchdown on the board. Almost had 2 there. if Roman Harrison wasn't spying there. All right, so we're on our 3 or 4 yard line right here. We really need to get something going here, because if we end up getting a safety, then this is just bad news. Harrison Bailey, and you saw him a lot of last week too, running the ball, running that read option a lot, and being pretty successful with it. Again, we don't have great running backs. Chris Patton right here is our rookie athlete that we brought in. We brought in 3 other true running backs, but Chris Patton was the guy who got the starting nod because of his overall ability. But so far, he hasn't had that great of a game. And Harrison Bailey throws a really good pass to Hyatt, just puts it in that bubble right there and finds the open man. Chris Patton with a good cutback, but only gets 3-yard gain. All right, shotgun formation. Hyatt gets it to Tyler Washington. Big truck. 13-yard gain. Tyler Washington, actually, he's a power back according to his skill set, but he's actually probably our best receiving back in this offense. And he's, of course, a rookie, too. All of our running backs are rookies. Harrison Bailey steps back, finds J-Lo. Gets about a 5-yard gain. It's not bad. I'll take that, especially on first down. Or I guess that was second down, rather. All right, 2 running back set. They've been blitzing like crazy. And there's Tyler Washington again. Oh, and that looks like a face mask. No face mask. No, they didn't call it. I've meant to change up the face mask penalty amounts or whatever, the tendency. Last week, if you saw that game, we had a ton of face masks called on us. Chris Patton with a 14-yard gain. Hopefully that'll get him rolling. We really need this two running back set to get things going for us. And Font gets it, but yeah, 2-yard gain. He just didn't have enough room to keep working with it. All right, looks like we might be running a triple option here. Ramel Keaton is the receiver that you see in motion right there. We need to really get him involved. I moved him to slot corner, even though I'm pretty sure he's the best overall receiver we have. Hyatt and some of those other guys were better on the outside, and I felt Ramel Keaton was better on the inside. So we'll see how this goes. Because he's a slot receiver, it's harder to get him involved because of the fact that if we run a 1 or 2 receiver set, then he may not be available. So I want to make sure I purposely put him in the game plan if all possible. All right, and Harrison Bailey rolls out to the right, cuts it upfield. Touchdown, Tennessee! Gets that trucking. He trucks over that defender. It's a 7-yard scramble, I believe. First touchdown. I think that was his first rushing touchdown, too, this season, because I don't think he had one last week either. All right, and you can see the board 7-7 right here. Those college kids are those frat boys are pumped up right now. All right, minute 37 left in the first quarter. Lombardi rolls out. Looks like he's going to scramble, and he slides to save himself from an injury or a fumble. All right, McCullough's the guy that I'm guarding. Collins straight up the middle. McCullough, yep, good job. 4-yard rush. That's nice. That's all right. I'll take those 4-yard rushes. That's fine. Because they're right here. You can see I got him on the 3rd down. 3rd and 3. I'll take that every day. 3rd and 3. Let's go. We just brought the blitz that time, and he just had to throw that one away. Rocky Lombardi, dude, that's like a killer name. I love that name. All right, Harrison Bailey with the 5 wide outs. Steps back, finds Ramel Keaton. Again, I'm trying to get Ramel Keaton involved if I can. Okay, and then Hyatt again. Hyatt, now, if you remember from last week, Jalen Hyatt was the one that had that wicked spin move from last week. If you guys had seen that, I made a hype video, or like a preview video, rather, of that game last week. And I put him in that spin cycle. And J-Lo, that ball should have been picked off. Let's go. That tight end is good. Yeah, he's good. I used him quite often, Jackson Lowe. Good catch, dude. That should have been an interception, probably. But that's what happens, man. When you got playmakers on this side of the ball, you got to find them. Jackson Lowe is definitely a good tight end. Very solid. Great receiving tight end that we have right now. All right, so 17-4. I'm sorry, 14-7, excuse me. We took over the lead here. Second quarter, basically the first true series of the second quarter here. 1st and 15 after that false start. J.J. Peterson is the guy that I'm guarding. Airs it out, but he had me beat. They just can't can't throw it on target.
Just don't seem to be on the same page, and they're gonna
Yeah, they're not on the same page at all.
in this game.
Yeah, and I love playing this secondary. Some guys like to play the linemen. Some people like to play even like free safeties and stuff like that, and shrunk safeties. But I prefer cornerbacks or like the mid linebackers where I like to be at. Man, see, they are just off target. Because that could very well should have been a conversion because he had a lot of running room there. All right, so I think this is the third or fourth possession of the game. Chris Patton cuts it upfield. Nice. 7-yard run. That's fine. That's fine. We'll take it. And had B wide open, and Weidman gets it. Malachi Weidman was clutch last week. If you guys didn't see that, that dude is a true gamer for us. 22 yards. Nice catch. Okay, we went right back to Malachi Weidman, and he drops the ball. But I probably shouldn't have thrown that ball anyways. Here's a screen route to Chris Patton, and gets it down for 4 yards. That's okay. That's all right. Some of these dump off passes and some of these screen routes that I run, they really aren't to break it. If they break it, then that's fine. But it's really just to keep them honest, to be honest with you. All right, and Callaway gets it. Oh, he could go now. Nice. Down to about the 19-yard line, and it looks like there's a flag on the field. That's possibly face mask. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. On the defense, that'll give us 1st and 10 on like the 19. Looks like I declined the penalty. I actually had started to decline a lot of the penalties just because there's so many of them. I was like, this is kind of dumb. All right, Font, which is our second string tight end, Princeton Font. Not a bad play. I'll take it. All right, and Weidman looks like he's going to get the handoff here. Cuts it up and gets the first down. That was really generous yardage. I don't know if that was truly a first down, but hey, we'll take it anyways. All right, this is the problem we were having last week was converting in the red zone. Chris Patton with a 2-yard run on first down. Now we got second down. And we've got Slade Massey. Oh, negative 1 yard. Slade Massey was one guy that I was really excited about. There's kind of a backstory behind that. I played the NCAA games for a while now, and there was a running back. You know how like if you play Dynasty in a lot of these games, there's certain players that you remember specifically. There was a guy, a running back I had with the last name of Massey, and that dude broke like all the records that I had for him at Tennessee. It was either Tennessee or Oklahoma State, because I usually play with both of those teams. And when I saw Slade Massey, Slade is just a really cool name. But I saw Massey and I was like, okay, well, I've got to get this guy. And he wasn't good. He wasn't good at all. He was like a 2-star running back, I think, in-state, because I recruited a lot of in-state players from Tennessee. And that's all right, though. I was trying to turn him into a receiving back, but in reality, he should probably be my 4th string running back, but right now he's a 3rd. So barring injury from anybody else, he's probably going to be riding the bench most of the year unless – again, something happens like an injury. And Middleton sees the Lombardi sprinting, but he totally misses the tackle, not quick enough. And Rocky Lombardi gets a 11-yard gain. I did look that up. That's his real name. I thought that was really cool. That's a really nice name. You were meant to be a quarterback with that type of name, Rocky Lombardi. All right, the linebacker shift with 2:15 left to go. And totally, what is going on? I don't like when the CPU does that stuff. He's 5 for 13, so he's not even 50% right now. But that's all right. I'll take it. All right, we give him the small route, and Reed breaks the tackle. Nope, we come back and get him. All right, so that was a 6-yard gain, 4th and 4. Are they going to kick it? Looks like they will. Underneath about a minute and a half now left in the first half. Alontae Taylor is our receiver. Or returner, excuse me. And looks like he's got room. Okay, they got him. He had a lot of room there if they could get that last block there. All right, underneath 2 minutes, about a minute 19 left, 1st and 10, a lot of room. So we're probably just going to play a little conservatively here and see what comes at us. Jimmy Callaway catches that slant route, and we're running a faster, no huddle type of offense right now. Chris Patton, good little run. We got a flag. Yeah, clipping. Yeah, that's coming back. Ramel Keaton with the fake handoff. Jimmy Callaway wide open again. 10-yard gain. He's been pretty reliable. I haven't seen him drop too many passes, so we might keep that in the back of our head if we got to go on third down. Right here, out route, and it's intercepted. Come on, Harrison Bailey. Man, that's our second turnover. That was big time for Michigan State. Noah Harvey, middle linebacker. Man, I think that's more on the quarterback. The receiver probably should have had more separation on the linebacker, but that's all right. Harrison Bailey shouldn't have thrown that ball. Ricky Lombardi, and there's a fat face mask. Dang, man. They're going to get this probably up to 30. Up to the 30-yard line or so. Yeah, looks like the 24-yard line. Oh, and Travion Flowers tries to get back there, but he couldn't pick it off. But Michigan State just drops the ball. All right, looks like we're playing cover 2 here. Whitehead looks like he's going to be guarding the Collins running back. Gets that out route. Feet in bounds. Trey Mosley with an 8-yard gain. 13 seconds left. With 3 timeouts left, too. They haven't called a single timeout. So they're running a screen route. Almost gets it. Whitehead almost gets it. I feel like I'm pretty good at watching the screen, the halfback screens, but all right. So they're going to have the chance to add 3 points to the board, make this a 1-possession game, and I believe they'll get the ball back too. And it's good. Yep. All right, so we get the ball back. 2 seconds left. We're not really going to take any chances here. Let's just kneel the ball and get to halftime. All right, good half. We've got the lead, up 17 right now. Considering we're number 12 overall, we probably should be winning this game, but I don't think we're as good as number 12 is our rankings, just to be honest with you. But we'll see how this goes.
Glad to have you with us in the studio for the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show. Just about set to start.
Yeah, passing yards, 220 yards. Wow. Time of possession has really been key for us. It's just the 2 turnovers, to be honest with you. Rushing yards haven't really been there yet, but we'll get better. I like running those inside handoffs, especially when those guards pull in and help out. That helps out a lot, and that sets up big running rooms for your running backs. As long as they're quick enough to see it and elusiveness enough to get through these holes, I think a lot of times you're going to have success running between the tackles. So first possession, like I said, Michigan State does get the ball to start the half. It's only a 1-possession game, so this is still anybody's ball game. Lombardi rolls out to his left, finds his receiver, and he gets a 2-step, gets 2 feet in bounds. And this one actually was reviewed, and it was definitely a catch. It was an obvious catch, so I didn't really keep that in the game footage at all. Zach Collins with a big spin move, 9 yards, 10 yards. Yep, 10 yards. And you can see how hard he is to bring down. He breaks a lot of tackles. He trucks, he can stiff arm, and he can spin, and he can juke too. So Lombardi steps back. Doesn't really see anybody, but does find his tight end later on. And oh my God, that's a touchdown. 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Man. Yeah, he just broke that tackle, and we're coming with a blitz, so we didn't play any zone or have any safety valves out there to stop that. One tackle, number 2 misses, Alontae Taylor misses, and then obviously that free safety fell down. So, all right, 17-17. Like I said, this is supposed to be a really close game in my opinion. Chris Patton gets the handoff, cuts up to the right, gets 10 yards, 12 yards, 11 yards, excuse me. Yeah, I'll take that. Chris Patton seems like he gets going later on into the game. All right, Harrison Bailey sees some few things. He's going to call some audibles on first down. He's going to hand off Chris Patton again. It's working. Might as well go. Breaks a tackle. Gets up to 4 yards. I do like Chris Patton's breaking a tackle ability. I enjoy that. Now Tyler Washington is in. Let's see if we target Tyler Washington. Nope, we will target Jackson Lowe instead for about 5 yards. That's fine. We'll get him to third down, 3rd and 1. We should be able to convert some of these 3rd and 1s. Well, 4 or 6 so far. Chris Patton gets the call. Quick safety valve, 6-yard gain. I'll take that. See, I don't try to air it out every single time. You can see these safeties and these corners are playing off the receivers, so there's no reason. Just take what they give you, run it straight up the gut. And I need to get Tyler Washington a little bit more involved anyways to give Chris Patton a break. All right, finds Jackson Lowe again. Big hit. Oh, man. He's almost at 250 yards passing, though. Jackson Lowe with 90 receiving yards and 5 receptions and 1 touchdown. Tyler Washington still in the game right now for us at halfback. Oh, gets hit. Man, that was a tough hit. There was really no way we should have seen that, and Harrison Bailey should have audibled out. They were just stacked on the line. I probably shouldn't have play actioned it. I could still probably throw it, but Hyatt just drops the first down. Man, that's tough. He should have had that. Drops are the name of the game with us. We do have some consistency. Like I said, Callaway's been pretty consistent with us, but Weidman and Hyatt are our big play guys, but they do drop a lot of passes, unfortunately. All right, we're going to put Chris Patton in motion to the left. Jackson Lowe wide open. Gets it again. That's the second time that ball should have been picked off to Jackson Lowe. We get it just in time. Jackson Lowe is really the one that's making these plays. It's not really Harrison Bailey, unfortunately. So Harrison Bailey just making some tough throws here. Not really the most accurate either, but Jackson Lowe gets up and gets that ball, keeps his concentration, and scores the touchdown. So we're up 24-17 here. Let's see how this third quarter shapes up to be. Looks like they're going to run the read option. I'm running in to cover the running back, but Lombardi definitely has scrambling ability. 10-yard gain, 2nd and inches. Here we go. All right, Reed in motion, steps back. Oh, man, he throws off his back foot to this tight end, and there's another flag for face mask. Yeah, I'm going to have to change that, guys. I'm going to change that down. So if you saw my setup video, just keep that in mind. I'm going to change that over because I don't want to have 6 face masks a game. That's just not very fun to me. Now, holding calls, false starts, whatever, that's fine. Pass interference to an extent, that's fine. But I don't know if I've ever seen a game with so many face masks. That might have been another one right there, too, they didn't call. 3rd and 8. Michigan State really needs to get something going. Calling an audible. Lombardi steps back, fires it to Hayes, but another face mask, dude. Come on now. Jeez, man. Yep. There's no arguing. They're doing face masks. We've got a young team. They're just not very disciplined. Zach Collins with the, let's see here, 6-yard gain. Elijah Collins, excuse me, not Zach Collins. All right, we're going to stop the middle if they come up the middle. No, we're not. He just comes with a 7-yard rush. If they would hand the ball off a little bit more than passing it, I think that they would be a lot more – like, I think that they would probably have the lead because I can't stop them at all like you see here with Williams Jr. Nope, can't do it. Elijah Collins again with outside handoff, and it's a fumble. J.J. Peterson picks it up. Oh, stumbles, but he recovers. Oh, my gosh. Are we going to finish this off? We're going to finish this off. Okay, we've got some blockers. They're not going to catch us. And if you remember last game, J.J. Peterson had a pick 6. Now he's a fumble recovery for a touchdown as well. J.J. Peterson is proving, after we lost Couch and Henry To'oTo'o, that he's going to be the man in our mid linebacker position here. Man, 2 defensive touchdowns in a row. That's impressive right there. Not a lot. Even the turnovers are impressive, but the fact that he's bringing these back for touchdowns are helping us out so much more. And you can see the fans love it. I love EA Sports' detail with the fans and everything. I love that. All right, so we're up by 2 touchdowns. We got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but there's still plenty of game time left to go. This is Anthony Williams Jr. Gets it for, oh my gosh, yeah, 14 yards. Wow. Yeah, that mascot is loving this. All right, we're going to line up on defensive end a little bit here. Nope. Anthony Williams Jr. gets another 4-yard gain. Elijah Collins gets stopped with a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 5. If we can stop them here on this 3rd down, I'm going to feel really comfortable going into basically ending the 3rd quarter and starting off the 4th. Yep. And we get it. 4th and 5. After that incomplete pass, he really just throws it away. It's not even like our defense did that well. We got pressure on him, but he threw it away. All right, Chris Patton with the outside handoff again. 3-yard gain. That's all right. We're just trying to milk the clock here, trying to see if we can ice this game here. And Harrison Bailey sees something when the secondary and calls a 5 verts. And he's going to flip the play, it looks like, too. A few more hot routes. Takes a snap. Yep. Finds Hyatt wide open with a spin. Again, Hyatt's calling card is a spin, man. He is quick with that spin move. Those are the type of players that I want to bring to Tennessee. Some people that are agile and can accelerate extremely fast, extremely quick. All right, let's start off the fourth quarter here. Yeah, as you can see, we're just going to try to milk this clock. And Tyler Washington gets a good cut up, but he's at 9 yards. 9-yard rush. We'll take that. 3rd and 3. Tyler Washington still here. He's our third down back, it looks like. And Malachi Wideman coming in clutch with that 4-yard little curl route, little hitch route. Converts, keeps the clock rolling. Harrison Bailey, yep, nice job. 6-yard gain. Keep that clock moving. Keep that clock moving. He's got 7 rushes on the day. Tyler Washington straight up the middle. And we're just trying to keep this offense simple right now. We're just trying to see if we can't, get stuff right up the middle. We don't want to go out of bounds. We don't want to fumble. We don't want to get too aggressive. It's fine. We'll take 3 or 4 yards at a time. In this case, we're going to take a lot more than that. We're going to take 9 yards in this case. I'll take it. All right, Ramel Keaton is in motion. Usually that means screen option. And this is our 4th string, Josh Jack, the running back. Just getting everybody involved. We've got Ramel Keaton who's ran, all 4 of our running backs who's ran, and then Harrison Bailey, of course, has ran the ball. So 1st and 10, Tyler Washington straight up the middle with that handoff. Cuts it up in the middle, 4-yard gain. I'll take that all day long. Harrison Bailey cuts it upfield. Yeah, we're just trying to keep this simple. I don't try to run too many read options, but the fact that Michigan State would be a huge win for us, we're just trying to keep it as efficient as we can. I know these plays should work. And Jimmy Callaway with the catch and a touchdown. Let's go, 9-yard touchdown. Let's go, Tennessee. Let's go. 3rd passing touchdown for Harrison Bailey with 315 yards passing. Now, if you remember last week, he had 303 yards passing, so he's continuing off of what he started off last week. This is really, really good news for Tennessee football. Elijah Collins with that halfback flat-out route and runs out of bounds after he breaks that tackle. Lombardi steps back. Finds his guy, CJ Hayes. They're just running these smaller routes, shorter routes. And another halfback screen. Elijah Collins gets it. 4th down, 4th and 4. They've got to start targeting down the field, but that's not going to happen, it looks like. But they're going to go for it. Let's see if they can convert this or not, because if they don't convert this in the game, should be pretty much over. Deep. Oh my gosh, Jalen Naylor. 33-yard reception, yeah. Where has this been? Yeah. That's what I was saying. If they could go deep, they're probably going to beat us. Bryce Thompson almost gets there, but not quick enough. Good defense, though. Good defense. Because he was already beat, and he comes from his outside guy to his inside guy to get that ball batted down. Lockett comes up under the middle and gets a 9-yard gain. About 2:47 left to go. 3rd and 1. Whitehead comes down for the pressure. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Good defense. Are they going to go for it again? Yep, they will. It doesn't really make sense to kick a field goal because you're down by so many touchdowns now. And they get that one easy. Easy. I should have guessed that. They've got 137 rushing yards. Yeah, rushing defense probably isn't our calling card, but I feel like passing is more important anyways. Gets that, 2 feet in bounds. Naylor gets it. Jalen Naylor is a good receiver, so. 3rd touchdown as well. Passing touchdown on the game. That was smooth. Yep, that's a good point. They're just taking what the defense gives them. Here's the onside kick. If we can recover this, it should be pretty smooth sailing. Ramel Keaton gets the recovery and pretty much just goes down right away after 0-yard gain.
He's putting up huge numbers, and I think you can go back and look at
24-38 with 2:29 left to go. I'll take it. It looks like we're going to hold on to this as long as we can melt this clock. They've got 3 timeouts left, so we just need to be efficient with our run defense, with our run offense. Tyler Washington, who's our big bruiser, comes up the middle, gets a good run, 8 yards. And Michigan State's going to start burning their timeouts. They get stopped there, though, 0-yard gain. 3rd and 2. We're 80% right now on 3rd downs. That's how you win a game right now. Oh, wow. Finds Hyatt wide open and just gets smacked. Oh, my gosh. All right, that was our last timeout. So at this point, we're probably just going to... I don't really see any reason why we would just not put the ball on the ground. I think we're going to just run this clock out. No reason to really throw the ball and then have to give up a possibility of an interception. Tyler Washington with another good, efficient run up the gut. That's perfectly fine. 4-yard gain, I can live with it. 3rd and 2, 40 seconds left or so. Tyler Washington gets another carry. Nice juke move. Almost gets to the end zone with an 8-yard gain. He's got 46 rushing yards. And he will end up winning. I'm sorry, he will end up leading the team in rushing yards this game. Tyler Washington will. So, and our rookie Antonio Allen, the walk-on fullback, because we did not recruit a fullback last year, I forgot. He walks on and gets his first touchdown of his young career. So yeah, we have so many young running backs, and the fact that Harrison Bailey's, I think, is redshirt sophomore in this game, and then all of our running backs and like I said, the fullback as well is just a rookie. So our whole offense is gonna probably struggle a little bit, but hey, that's all right. And as you can see, the game is over finally. We do win the game. And they're going to take a look here and reflect on Elijah Collins. What a beast of a player. But coming to Knoxville is pretty tough. And looks like we're going to win with Harrison Bailey getting player of the game honors, over 300 yards passing, 28 yards rushing. And he is responsible for 3 touchdowns. All right, guys. Thanks. See you in the next video. See ya.